like every time I start streaming, I just let out a I let out the most tired sigh. I don't even remember where we last left off. There we go. Might as well address the sound issue before it gets out of hand. I wish. Anyway. Look, this game, where did I start off? 1834? Alright. Bruh. What are we even doing? I think I finished a quest last. Killing a goblin.
Now what am I to do?
Okay, so what are we doing now? One day to prepare for the sand flash. I completely forgot what the sand flash even was. I already did. I already did what we already needed to do in that regard. Is there anything else in this stupid city that I need to be done with?
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
I will console what other people have done. Spent time with supporters. Spent time in the Imps Den. Went to the abandoned tomb. Alright. I guess I'll spend time with my supporters.
More people.
Hey, what did this guy...
Now... I'll be off.
No, I don't have the imagination for it.
What
That
now?
reminds me.
Remember that shopkeeper that spoke to you at the Igniter shop? She was so cryptic. I haven't been able to stop thinking about what she said, but anyway, what's on your mind? Something about... Oh, yeah. That woman. I want to boost up my... imagination, was it?
Now what am I to do?
Because that seems like it's on the forefront of my thought. Forefront of my mind. Say, now I'm getting a look at you. Do you happen to be an Elder? Oh my word, you are indeed. Are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in this troubled time. Did you perhaps come to bearing bread? Ah, silly me. Now why would you? Bread? What are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the tale? The one with the Thief King and the Elder Bread? It's a tale as warm as a fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? Ah, gives you the warm fuzzies. Alright, let's...
Oh.
Oh ho, well this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem. Once upon a time. Yeesh.
Long ago.
Oh, we're actually listening to it? A gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box. Inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rosette, Roeg, Clemar, Uij, Ujiv, Mistari, Ninya, Prepus, and Ishka.
After that.
A Yugif lad jumped up and down in excitement, saying, "We can share him. That way we all get to have one." But the Rosette man shook his head. "Why would an Igif like you need a whole loaf of bread?" "I need a larger portion," he said. And the old Roeg woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." The Clamar scoffed at the bread, clearly causing a quarrel. "So I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamar woman. And the other 7, of course, were not too happy about this plan. The Ugrief boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us." But no one had a mind to listen. The Mastari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up." The Mastari man left along the Ugrief boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves.
And
"We clearly can't share it equally," Clemar said. Then the Ishika finally spoke. "Put the remaining 2 loaves into 3, she offered. "That way, it can be equally split amongst the 6 of us." The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The previous man laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made it sour faces instead.
dear.
"Oh, would you look at the time? Well, we'll have to continue this another time, I promise. I'll get to enter into it next time."
All right.
Wow, I have no imagination.
Well then. What to pick?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna bring up my imagination. Let's see if I can lift this up a little bit. Just a little bit.
What do you want to do?
More people, nothing.
Are they gonna kidnap me too? Oh, you quit.
Yeah, tell me about the story about the bread.
After that.
Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, the dilemma seemed to nearing their end. But then the Clemar woman pointed out the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Refantazio man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. Find it, incensed to be so attacked, whatever. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he spouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nydia, who had gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left.
Indeed.
Aye, you heard that right. Those 2 were spurred by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, that night, under the Ugrief lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream. Under the Nistari man's savory loaves, wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's crispy loaves baked fruit. Under the Parapus man and Pars man, large loaves of misty. Golly. Grimm's Brothers' Tale, this is not. All of these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried about food again. But the other 4, those who took the bread for themselves, it said no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread, never revealing his true identity. He brought to light injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of the story do exist, and in some, an Elda who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
What a parable, isn't it? Quite the parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great. Okay. But the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because the inequality never really went away. I imagine a world where people who didn't know wrong saw justice served. I imagine a world where people who did know wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. Look, my imagination has
All right.
gone up a little.
Well then.
Oh boy.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh boy. 10 minutes in, huh?
Is it finally time?
Today's the day we depart. Everyone's already headed for the Gauntlet Runner. You ready? Finally.
More people missing.
What were the guards doing?
I absolutely hate how this game portrays information. Jeez. I think it's because I'm more of a visual learner, and every time this game wants... I didn't like that because I just had nothing to work off of visually. All I know is that they were 8 loaves of bread, like there were more groups of people than bread, and then you have the conniving people, and the people who got cheated out ended up being served. And I'm like, gosh. And the people who did the cheating, nothing tasted good to them. It's whatever. Don't fight for your problems. There will be somebody that will serve the injustice for you. Yes.
Aha! I've been waiting.
We're all
Let's
waiting
go
for
sniff out
Superman.
that bounty, shall we?
That's what it felt. That's what that parable felt like. We're all just waiting for a Superman. Well, whatever.
Let's move.
Let's head to Heismag's hideout. Alright.
This place here.
You would pursue peril.
Well,
Here's where we...
Just a moment.
Not so sure.
You would pursue peril.
Considering the distance, we'll need to camp along the way. Are you sure you're prepared? Yeah, let's go.
tally ho.
Let's go. Yikes. Yikes.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
What to pick?
Who should I talk to? You rest in the Gauntlet Runner sleeping quarters. Time will pass, but your virtues will not begin at all. And that's just me subconsciously. I'm like, man, I want to sleep. Okay, I guess by now I will ride in Persuasion. Nura's probably left these here, huh? Let's take a look over the window here together. Alright, I like ones. Not now. World travel diary. Well, I do need to up my imagination.
What's that?
He stared up the heavens. There are a sparkle in the azure firmament caught in his eye. The moon at midday? No. Oh, okay. It's not bad, it's not bad. There are those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, it feels like the light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Whatever it's made of.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the pavilion.
Right?
Yeah. There's something dreamlike about people who live in the sky, isn't there? You think they have wings? My imagination has improved after considering the possibilities.
All right.
Dude, why is the imagination so freaking low? I know this new world is just fictional, but I just want to visit it if it was a real place.
Come look at this.
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at the midnight sunsets. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands?
Am I really live on Twitch? I am not.
Truth lost to time.
Oh.
What in the... Is that a giant sandworm husk? It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one growing of this
Indeed.
size. A beast that large would be carved into many great servings. You're considering how to eat it, aren't you?
Look!
Come now, your attention is forced on the entirely wrong thing. Cast your gaze downward, and its feet in the sand beneath. Just white sand.
What happened?
Looks like plain white sand to me. Really, those eyes of yours, my boy. See how each grain of sand is clear as air? That means it's glass. The glass you've seen in shops, in the shop fronts of Grand Trad, or within the Grand Cathedral, is made with magic, though a laborious and rather expensive process.
What?
So you're saying the glass here is made naturally somehow? Not quite, for how could it be? For that to happen, this whole area would have happened a particularly eyebrow-scorching burst of intense heat. How intriguing. Perhaps the event of a great importance once occurred here, details of which we are not privy to. At this point, we can only venture assumptions and guesses. But I disarray. This is a spot warranting further research.
Right then.
I'll just do some quick jotting in my notes.
Still, though.
Sand here is rather pretty. There are There's a dreamlike sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Truly, stumbling upon sights like this is the real pleasure of traveling. Certainly took my mind off of our fur-coming bounty hunt. Wow.
All right.
I have a little bit more wisdom. A little bit more wisdom. Are you content with your findings? If so, I suggest we make our return.
Let's go.
Perfect. I've rather finished my drawing. Take it. Take it, lad. Trust that you will deliver it to appreciative hands. Alright, last one back to the runner. Get saddled with kitchen patrol. How childish. Huh, if it's a contest whether it's a contest you seek, then consider the challenge accepted. On your marks, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, hold on a minute. I don't want kitchen patrol. Wowie zowie, we did it, guys. We saw a thing that looked like the Hindenburg. "21 minutes in. Hold on.
Well, I say.
Whoa, whoa. Now this will not do at all. Gauntlet Runner incoming. She's a stylish one, though, I must say.
Hey!
Ahoy, crew. I hereby challenge you.
Hey!
Yeah, that sounds funny.
Hurry it up!
That voice sounds familiar. Hurry on out now before I use my cannon to punch a hole in this heap.
All right.
Don't have much of a
What?
choice here. When the? They're already climbing into the deck from the opposite end. Come on, we gotta go. Are you ready?
So it was your run. I thought I'd seen that craft before.
Katharina! Why are you in a gauntlet runner?
'Cause I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't afford to lose. Not when true change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Not even you. Now let's do this, fair and square.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. I know we've got
What
some
is this
history,
fighting game
but we
for?
can't afford to let her beat us.
Perhaps not. Gotcha.
The freedom of a want. I won't hold back. Wind.
That's nothing!
Observe. Come. Not now.
For all that we strive for! I stand waiting.
Moving to the rear, I call upon royal power within.
The. Maybe not. Lend me your strength.
That's nothing!
Okay, I'll just do that.
Come on then!
This should help.
Thanks.
Now, what's gonna? Better hit!
The freedom to the rear guard. By this power. Scour.
That's nothing! Is that all? I can't lose. The parapets are counting on me. This is a joke.
Okay, that's
Come
not
on,
bad.
then.
Is that all? To you!
I can't. Are you prepared? Pierce!
Ready to lose?
Is there another way? Charging in.
What's this?
Let's set it up.
Show them our might!
This is a joke. Come on then.
This is nothing. From our profession.
That helped.
call upon royal power within!
The falling back. Come forth, royal soul.
Badly hurt.
Crazy.
Heal him. Pick up Stroll. Someone get him back on his feet.
Did the game really... Alright. Oh, wow. We can't really do anything with him. Huh.
I must reconsider.
Well,
I defer to you.
Stroll
Ready
doesn't
to
count.
lose?
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
We'll do this together.
Hold nothing back.
That's nothing.
A tough one.
Come on, then. Is everyone okay? You gotta get up. Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. Is Captain down? Someone help him back up.
Come. Not this one.
I forgot to change his change his thing.
Moving to the front.
Come on, not
Like
this.
this. I yet cling to life.
Please.
Your Highness. I...
Alright, cool. Yeah, let's try this again. Start from autosave. What was the last autosave? How generous is this game's autosave? Alright, cool. Let me go to Academia. Because Stroll is not doing anyone any favors being a brawler.
Now, where was I?
Hello.
Okay, let's take him back to what he's good at. Not the healer. I might as well be back at the magician again. It was originally the warrior, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was his thing. What else? I mean, I was the seeker just for that thing, so yeah, you go back to being a warrior, buddy. I can go back to being the magician.
All right.
Yeah, this is way more important to me. Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go back to
You're
reality.
coming.
Let's see how this goes. Just waiting on this thing. Alright, alright, alright. The game didn't even allow me to wait. Route map.
Let's move.
Yeah,
You
this
would pursue
place.
peril.
Yep. Well, let's go.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sand.
Oh,
They could
how
not
was
know
that?
what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
If there's no one that shows up, I'm probably gonna do that one battle and call it a stream.
What to pick?
Alright, let's try this, doing that again. Well, cooking's not a bad idea, but I do need to get my imagination up. What would I cook? Oh no, I can't cook anything if I wanted to. Well, that solves that. Anyway, imagination up. Wait, no. Let me see.
What now?
Gotta get your imagination up. Gotta feed the mind. Okay, just trying to speed run.
What's that?
I guess it's not.
Right. All right.
What? I got... Okay, so I can get the wrong answer. Whatever. Whatever.
The Gauntlet Runner comes to us. Could a creature this another? Look.
All right.
Yeah. Now that I have... Now I can heal. I can continue being a... mage.
Hurry it up!
Heather! You know we've got to...
No holding back!
We can't afford to let her beat us.
Cool.
Vitus power.
Actually, moving back so you don't hurt me.
Lightning.
Try this. Okay,
Let's
that's
do
nothing.
this fair and square.
Come! Not now. To safer ground! Oh, power of heroes! Is that all?
Take our hits for us.
Come on, then!
Why is he so weak?
Warrior! I'll cut you down!
That's all we got! Gotta aim better than
I'll
that!
show you the
Okay, yeah, that's not worth it.
freeze.
Resist,
Come on, then!
Let us fight as one!
Let me help!
Roar with royal might!
Dang,
name
that's
of
so
moving to the
bad. That's so unfortunately
Go for it!
bad.
Last chance to give up.
With healing
I
power.
owe you.
Stroll, you gotta do something.
Come on, then!
Is that all? Join with me! Nope, not this.
This is awful.
Charging in!
This is awful.
For all that we strive for!
Her archetype is so lame.
Not, I'm stepping back. Let justice prevail! Oh, gales of wind!
Cause she got like freaking, she
Time
got
to
like
go offensive.
AOE attacks. Like what am I supposed to do with that?
Let's do this! Not the right move. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash!
Let's do this fair and square.
Haven't found her
fire!
Nothing.
Oh, cool.
That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, power of heroes! This won't do. Come! Strike me if you dare!
This is a joke!
Oh, he still stings. Not yet.
Pokenbird's in bad
Are you
shape.
prepared?
She needs help.
The power of fire!
Here's her weak point.
It won't hold back! Burn!
There we go.
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win. I can't take this. This frustration.
How'd she even get a gauntlet runner?
Good. 'Tis done. I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Stroll didn't even level up. How disappointing.
Damn it all! I've lost.
Unbelievable. Well, it turns out you're the real force to be reckoned with, hero.
Right.
I absolutely despise thinking about the right words to say. Of course I am. You even realize how much I train? But I'll say something about the powers of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know whether to be shocked or awed. And yet here we both stand together again. Well, to tell it true, I was surprised when I saw you in the opening ceremony. I never knew you had a kingly ambitions. That's complicated.
Hey,
There's some complex circumstances having to do with that. Ah, long story. Well, I'd ask, but now's not the time, eh?
If you want my opinion,
My aim is simple. I want to be the Parapus. I want to help the Parapus. We're a poor lot, generally speaking. Not a lot of options for work, if there's any to be had at all. A lot of us wonder if we'll be able to afford our next meal. Not something we got in common for other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in an endless cycle of misery, and we can't even break our own.
what we have here is
But now that anyone can take the next crown, I'll put my life on the line to make it my head that does. And once I do, I'm gonna put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country's ever known. Plan ain't half bad, no. We knock them off their mounds of money, and then raise the poor up.
oh, certainly.
Yo, Sketch, what's going on? Everyone would be working together to bring those bounties, and the ones who get riches and glory besides. That's not a bad idea, comic stream. Not a bad idea.
I see.
In it.
I hate this game. Genius, I know.
The truth is,
There's a real Clamar who's... I absolutely hate this mechanic. I'm not allowed to say what I want to say. I have to imagine what these characters would like to hear. and I hate that. There's a Clemar who's been sort of the brains of the operation, real brawny type, but he's nice enough. He's the one who's, I mean, you don't have to say it. I get more by saying what they want to hear. I get more when I say what they want to hear. And when I do that, I rank them up a lot faster. and I don't know if I'm going to absolutely need them or not. And it's best for me to try to do my best when I talk to them, so I can have the best rank possible within as short amount of time as possible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who pushed me to enter this race. He doesn't want the people making fools of the tarp. That's like playing Halo and saying, well, you don't have to shoot the enemies. It's like you're basically saying, well, you don't have to engage with the mechanics that the game has. Like, what are you talking about? Why I might as well not play the game then. You can play Super Mario Brothers, but you don't have to jump. You don't have to collect coins.
I suppose.
Tell me, what are your plans to win the crown? I would actually compare it to playing a game like Halo campaign with the skulls on. Let's see. You're not understanding generalities, Sketch. You are not. You are purposefully. I don't know if you're purposefully not getting what I'm trying to say. Yeah. It's like saying, well, I don't have to eat food anymore if I just drink Soylent all the time. Like, come on now. I get what you mean. Well, I don't have to use my lungs if I inject oxygen tubes down my esophagus.
Hold on.
like you're so smart, dude. Sorry, I just can't just yet. Is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm gonna make you talk, so you better be ready for the next time, Kay? And I'm not yielding either. The future of the Pirate Bus is at stake. Obviously, it heavily encourages you to say what they want to hear. I feel like that's a mechanic if you're trying to be a sociopath. If the aim of the game is to be a sociopath, that kind of mechanic would make sense. Like if you're trying to be like a Johan, like, you know, Monster, that manga. If you want to be Johan, that would be the mechanic. If the end goal is to be like a master manipulator, like a Johan Liebert type of guy, that would be the first mechanic that I would implement.
See you soon, I hope.
Well, I'll be
And
seeing
then-
you. Don't you take a beating before then, because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself. But it also gives you a reason to pay attention to the dialogue.
The Gauntlet Runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
Sure. I see that's the intent, to pay more attention to the dialogue. But in reality, I play a lot of games that do that, specifically SMT games, other SMT games, and I tend to just skip all of the dialogue until I look at the options.
Getting real chilly.
I look at the options and I'm like, all right, what is the response that this monster probably would be worthy to? Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't like talking to her. I'll talk to him. Hello, lad. Your preparations going smoothly, I trust. No need to worry about our tasks. We're fully prepared for the sand flash. You know, my boy, you've got a look on your face that You want to take the runner's reaction about you. Whatever, I don't care. Studying each complex machinery, why, I'm sure it'll boost your observational powers by leaps and bounds. Probably indubitably. Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Wisdom. Hold on. Give me a sec. Wait, is this it? No, it's not it. Give me a sec.
Say.
Sketch, I finally replaced my fan. The dust. Does this sound familiar? Ah, shoot. Oh man. Oh shoot. F's in the chat for the iconic rattling. Yep. I bought some repairs. Not repairs, but I bought a new one. This was the culprit all these months. For the longest time. Now, like, I did not know the rattling was that bad until I started trying to, like, clip my own streams. So, now it's like, it's fine. The iconic rattling is gone. We're at a new era of the stream. I remember there was a crystal over here in the core. That's the core that's needed to make the runner work. Might be obvious, but the crystal chock full of magla, of course. The more you push the runner, the more magla it uses. As long as you maintain it properly, you'll never have to replace it. Though, if it's as big as the one Lewis has, you may need to change it out every often. Really using it for flight means, but he's already expending its energy far beyond reasonable limits. No amount of crystals would be enough if you're irresponsible about it.
Spare a moment?
Well, with that said, you really want to be very careful not to overlook the machine. I can't cut corners.
Really?
Then. Wow, no room for cutting corners, I guess. I should say not. I'm counting on you to do it right, lad. After all, if something breaks, we're all scruppered. Personally, I'd rather not waste power too frivolously. Studies have shown that overusing these crystals can be awful for the environment. If you treat these like Lewis does, just using them up and tossing them away willy-nilly, then you're bound to leave all sorts of distortions in your wake. That's why I prefer not to rely solely on crystals. I want to develop a way for gauntlet runners to fly on their own power, and then take that technology even further. Technology isn't something to be hoarded and monopolized. It's always been meant to be a tool for the public good. That's a great sentiment.
Yeah.
Of course it's great. I wouldn't settle for less. No fun in keeping those marvels to ourselves anyway. What? Where's the guy with an unpopular opinion? Why is everybody a paragon? Where are the renegades in our group so far? Gauntlet runners soaring through the skies, teleportation magic. I want nothing more than technology to spread like wildfire and make everyone's lives a little easier. Though I haven't a clue to achieve flight yet, much less teleportation. Well, ain't this game supposed to be racist? There should be plenty of those. Yeah. Why are the cool people reserved for background noise, and antagonists that are pretty low level, like unimportant antagonists? Where are people in our crew that are racist? That would be so freaking funny. It would be so cool if we had like a Mass Effect. Yo, what Mass Effect just goes back to being like the coolest thing, where you have a team full of like, and everyone is racist. like everyone, like nearly everybody in your team in Mass Effect is racist in one way or another. But you know what I mean? Even Shepard can be racist. But we all gotta work together to keep the universe safe from the Reapers. While it was the mind, why the blasted thing sees you as some sort of key. Well, Ashley was the most racist character, and you killed her off in the first game. I didn't like Ashley because she was late racist. I hated Ashley because she was a girl boss. Those are two completely different things. I wish that. Would you rather it was you? That's a good question. I certainly prefer. I wasn't even paying attention. I knew that was the right thing to say. I certainly prefer that anyone could use it. But if I were the one who could, well, if it were me, I teleport, and not a one would follow. That would seem to be a monopoly on this power, and no one's raised even a peep of complaint speaks to your virtue. Standing tall, guiding this merry band, you will feel like a natural-born leader, and I'm sure the others would agree with that sentiment. Got rather chatty there, didn't we? But the hour is still young, so while we're here, why not inspect a few more spots?
All right.
I increased my wisdom. I spent one time with Naris, with the engine room, inspecting every nook and cranny.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Like, this is like, all of these sentiments are stuff that you can find on Disney Channel. Like, you know what I mean?
The Gauntlet Runner quietly comes
They want to
a
tell a
stop
mature
before the
story,
giant sand
but it's like, you
nest.
guys,
It
this is
the
mature
day
for
that the
babies.
sleep-inducing
You know what I mean?
Sand flash dances in the sky. Their target is Heisme Noctul.
And mentally
a
stunted
villain
adult,
still
like,
unseen, who
and
has
socially,
caused the
not
world's
mentally, but
wonder.
socially stunted adults.
Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
Man. We're never gonna see another Mass Effect in our lifetime, are we? Just not.
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
Speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the lava. And cooked at that.
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of man would want to live in a den of those things?
They announced Mass Effect 4 like 10 years ago. That's dead. You know that's dead.
Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
And even if they release another Mass Effect, it's not gonna be good. Not in this climate, no.
Hey, what's...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the?
So that's it, eh? But what's going on? Did we get bad information?
Dude, I need an art book for all these monsters. These would be absolute killer inspirations for demon designs for Just a Reaper.
That's no sandworm. A horror like that could only be...
A human? We're not getting away without a fight!
Damn it! We can't die here!
Damn, you really said they're just gonna make it woke. Nobody knows what woke means. That's the thing. I don't want to use words, like loaded words that nobody knows the definition of. Woke just means left-wing propaganda, right? And I said this on like the last stream, like yesterday, not the last gameplay stream, but there's so many people in the center that think that they're on the right, that they use the terms like woke, and they think woke is just is equal to bad, right? But there can be good left-wing games. I just think that games of today's climate, they're just not as good. Things can be woke, and they can be just good games. I just don't think what developers are making today are not good.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about! What's going on?
I call upon royal power within!
Are we just gonna get rocked? Is that it?
The power of fire!
By this power.
I gotta back up.
Let's go.
Ice!
You hit their weakness!
Baller!
That's your
Let's
attack.
go! Alright, that's all I need to know.
To the rear guard! Moving to the front! Let us fight as one!
Baller! Oh, we got this.
Warrior!
Right on target.
2 criticals? No way!
You hit their weakness!
Yo!
Captain!
No. Join with me!
I'm counting on you!
Still standing, I see.
It went underground! I think we managed to drive it back!
Oh, we're gonna have a Bowser's Inside Story moment? Or we're gonna fight within the worm? Oh, yes.
What?
Real Jonah vibes. What is this
Tell me.
place? It swallowed us whole? Wait, does that mean we're inside its body? Eaten by a giant worm. Though Gallica is right. There's no worm. 'Tis a human. I would have thought 1,000 humans. I would have fought 1,000 humans before I ever imagined I would end up in one's stomach. It's been a long time since I've had visitors. Well, make yourselves at home.
Huh?
We have company? How long have you been down here, old man? Is there a way out? Oh, places to be, yeah? Try having the lump, that lump. Just there a big ol' wallop. Give that lump a big ol' wallop. If you hit it, the valve that keeps the gut shut will open right quick. Then go straight on, and you'll get out, well, through the back. Don't mind the guts. The digestive juices in here will make short work of you. Melt you right down.
Oh,
That would be regrettable. In other words, we'll have to find a way through before we get digested. If we're working on a limited time, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Let's take a rest before we start this guts claw.
Truth be told.
This old beast's eaten lots of treasure in its time. If you spot any in his belly, grab it on your way out. Not every day you get swallowed by a sandworm. There's riches in here, but once you leave, there's no coming back. Can't tell you how many folks, just like you, digested because they couldn't leave well enough alone. So don't be greedy. By the looks of it, you've been here for many years. If you wish to escape, come with us. Kind offer, but I'm afraid I'll decline. I'm a big bug lover. Bug lover, huh? You see, and I will have so much research to do on this giant sandworm. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, Mason, you're still alive? Yeah, because Scott showed up. I was gonna leave within the first 30 minutes, but Sketch came in the nick of time. If you pass, okay, yeah. Shut up! I got this.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, let me just save. Record the journey. Awesome.
yep. Let's go.
All right, let's see how this this dungeon will go.
What?
It's closed. Dumb. Looks like we won't be able to go back. You should have a 20-minute rule. 30 minutes feels like an eternity without an active chat. Dang, are you really going to have 3 teammates fighting at a time like this? Well, the game's not really giving me another teammate. I thought that Pink Girl was gonna be our next party member. But we're like 20 hours in this game already, and I still have 3 people in the crew. Where's the 4th? Well, I know Heisman is gonna join because my brother gave me a binder that has him on the cover. Goodness gracious.
What is this?
20 sounds like a better rule. However, half an hour sounds complete. It
Let's
feels
hurry.
more complete. In any case, we have to get through. Here. Hero, you lead the way. What's that rumbling just now? I think it's trying to dissolve us, don't you?
Hurry.
You don't think it's trying to dissolve us,
We're
don't
off.
you? We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. All right. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
What now?
System. I wonder. Settings. Cannot be used at the moment. Are you serious? Are you for real? So crazy. I wonder if I turn that off. I can't wait for technology to get to the point where we can have full VR games like Sword Art Online. No. I feel like if we have those types of games, nobody would want to play them because nobody wants to to move when they're playing video games. This thing did not look that big on the outside. It really do be like that. I want to party and explore JRPG games like Monster Hunter.
We found something.
I love it.
Bone of Life, awesome. I needed one of these.
What now?
A party and explore? Like you mean like a group of friends or
Nice.
a
That will be
party
used for that.
like
Come on!
goodness gracious.
Preemptive strike.
Are you
have the
for real? It's still going on even. Okay, yeah, I just gotta get out of here.
Almost finished! Let's stay
Great
calm.
job, Stroll.
Falling back.
Only 2
By this power.
Stay sharp.
The lightning!
You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Right there.
I forgot one.
No. Warrior! Hack and slash! It's doing nothing!
Nullify?
VR technology is currently pretty good, actually. Nobody wants to make games for them. Yeah.
Nice! You hit their weakness!
I stand ready
That's
for
your opening,
all
Captain.
we strive for!
Nobody wants to make VR games, and people don't want to play VR games.
That's the last of them! The way's
Like,
clear.
everybody wanted, like, a Ready Player One experience, but they forgot that,
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay
people
alert.
don't want that. Yeah, but people don't want that, really.
There's no rush.
It sounds cool, but to have something like that, nah.
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Hold on. I just know. I'm looking at the thing and I know this is contesting.
Taste steel.
You hit their weak point.
It's
Keep
okay.
it up, Stroll.
We can do this. Freeze.
Unpopular opinion,
Just too
but I'm not a fan of Japanese character design. They all look the same. Yeah,
Nice!
that's understandable.
Not this one. Right there! They yet cling to life.
Now,
Try some of
But
this.
they all look the same. Skinny, colored hair, feminine looking.
Me. Roar.
The woman character look better than a Western games though. I really, oh man, you should see how her character, how her design is, her regular clothing is. I don't like it at all.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
What I don't like about the female character of this game, it feels like she's written
made short
to
work of
be
them.
a man,
Was that?
but they just had a last minute change to make her a woman. Because if they didn't do that, it would be an
Let us
all male
settle
group,
this.
and they feel like they just need to have at least one woman.
Taste steel.
You hit their weak point.
Let's
Keep
stay
it up,
calm.
Stroll.
I won't hold back.
That's what it feels like to me.
Spelling,
No,
Captain.
nice! Oh, Gales! A worthy foe after all.
I can't.
Try some of this.
Stroll always comes
Let's
through.
go.
You do like your design though.
Roar.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain. Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Our foes are not vanquished. Be on your guard.
Come on.
Squad.
Act fast, and we'll win this.
Try some of this. Taste steel.
You hit their weak point.
I feel like with Japanese character design, I like it when
Ice.
You hit their weak
I like
point.
Japanese
I
character
stand
design
ready.
when they are trying to
Huh, like this. They yet cling to life.
I can't afford to
do
hold
something
back.
different.
Try
I don't know. I really don't know. There's a certain design that I like, and that is more of a expressive cartoon style.
Freeze.
It really depends. It really depends on what they're trying to do.
Oh, Gales of rage!
If the style lends to the tone or atmosphere of the story that they're trying to tell,
Not bad. I admit.
I'm a fan.
It feels good to get stronger. Don't let your guard
but
down.
I am a fan of designs that like to exaggerate certain proportions or proportions. And I guess that's what I mean when I say cartoony. Like anything that's like focused on beauty, on like a conventional beauty standard, it's like boring to me. I think that's the thing with a lot of like Japanese design, where they are beautiful to a point where
Let's give this all we got.
it's beautiful to the point where it's flawless.
Taste steel.
It's like the idea, the conception of flawless,
We can do
and I'm
this.
just not really into
Try
that.
this power. Ice. Just two left.
Or it just goes into
Nice.
like fetishistic lunar bait,
Now, what's the play?
like Persona 5 Tactica. Yeah, it's really funny when people when I was looking at
I'll show you the essence of truth.
the reviews for Persona 5 Tactica, and people said that they hated the style, and the style is fine.
What a finale!
Like
Keep your energy up,
the style of the story, it felt like something exaggerated, like I would see something from Studio Trigger. You know what I mean?
Sounds good to me.
Am I dying just by going here? Yeah, I'm not doing this. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Nah, yeah, no, it's not worth it. I'm out of here. I don't care that much.
This is bad. They're on to us.
Found something. Let's take it with us.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Onward.
One of my quote-unquote modern writers turn off is female characters that are written like males. It feels cheap and counterintuitive. Like the last minutes, they change the character's gender to have a quota. I definitely would love to look at some Studio Trigger art books. Oh, for real. I wish I had the Pantheon Stalking with Garter Belt art books. I'm not as huge of a fan of that series. I watched the continuation of it on Amazon because it's one of those things that's been grandfathered into my interest because I watched that show at such a young age. Like if I saw that show now without seeing anything of, without watching the show prior, like before, if I watched that show prior or whatever, I probably wouldn't watch it. Like that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I would watch Pantheon Stalking with Garter Belt, the season 2, or what they call it, new Pantheon Stalking with Garter Belt. I wouldn't watch it if I haven't watched season 1. Art books are a goldmine of inspiration. It really helps if art books are in English for me, because I have the art book for, I believe there was an artist that worked in Studio Pero that worked on Naruto and Ghost in the Shell, and it's all pretty cool stuff, but I wish there are some things that are in Japanese that I wish I could read. I know I can like take a picture of it and scan it through Google Translate, but who's doing that for real? For real. The second part was way more over the top than the first season, and that's saying something.
No problem.
I haven't seen the first season in so long. It's a worm, so I guess we'll just keep going. The path splits up ahead, but we just need to push forward.
But
It's a fish with legs! Alas, it seems like it won't be so simple. Look to the left, 'tis a crystal. Is that Laconia crystal? Is that, what's one doing here?
Hurry!
There's no time, you gotta get out of here.
Alright, how's that?
Maybe a precautionary heal wouldn't hurt.
Quiet you.
What now?
But you are right.
Fine.
There's a monster guarding the crystal, but it seems to be the shortest way out. And we've just got to get this over with. Understood. Fishy Fandango.
Audacity! Hawkenberg's moving slower.
I shall vanquish evil. No hold.
I can't stop the thing. I just gotta do this.
I will fight by this power.
Let's fillet this fish.
You hit their weakness.
I
Captain.
not now. I'm stepping back.
Let justice prevail.
Captain!
I shall
They've
fight.
slowed
Are you
down.
prepared? What am stepping back, warrior? The power of fire.
Hit their weak point.
I'll
Keep it
show
up,
you the
Stroll.
essence. Me! To the rear
Let me
guard.
just
Come
get
forth,
back.
royal soul. Fire! Didn't work.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Whoa! Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Pass.
I call upon royal power within.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Vitus power. Burn!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Looking cool, Joker. Goodness. Dang, this thing's freaking...
Moving to the front. Huh. This. Worthy foe after all.
In the name of to the fore. I shall vanquish evil. Miss.
You gotta aim
Yo.
better than that.
I feel so heavy.
My strength. Stroll, your speed's down.
This is not good.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Observe the... Right there! They yet cling to life.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I can't give up now.
The captain's on his last legs. Someone
Warrior!
get him healed up.
Burn to ash.
There we go. That was annoying. That was so close from being a scatheless victory. It was so close from taking him out in one shot, in one turn, or whatever. Right. Let's make this will make a fine shortcut. You might as well shatter this crystal while we have the opportunity. Tis your decision, hero.
Let's go.
Let's keep going. We're almost at the exit. Like, I don't hate
Let us hurry.
the female character
What now? What now?
at all. But it's like, but I'm thinking a female knight is the best knight in her whole squad. Or are we sure? And there's other male knights that looked up to her.
You found something.
It's kind of like when I was watching Goat. The first thing that I thought, in Goat, that movie. Hey Lamai, what's going on? In that movie Goat, they established early on that the protagonist looked up to this Black Panther, this Pantheress basketball player. And the first thing that I thought was, what dude out here is idolizing someone from the WNBA? You know what I mean? I'm like, like, I don't think I've met a single dude that idolizes a WNBA player.
Here we go.
But that was like one of those. I was watching that with. No, I know I actually said that within the group of friends. When I was watching it. I have never heard a professional basketball player saying they looked up to a WNBA. I have, right? It's like, I'm not into basketball that much. All I know is like what my friend Matt tells me, right? And I have never heard of him. He doesn't. My friend Matt, he never speaks L on the WNBA, but he ain't looking up to like anybody in the WNBA like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I was like watching Goat, I was like, yeah, this is funny.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
But there is a power imbalance in that world because you do have like
Last one.
The big creatures and the small creatures. So I'm pretty sure a big creature that's even a female can
That's the last of them.
demolish
The way's
a
clear.
small male creature. So I guess there is that power imbalance. So
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a
I did hear a WNBA player saying that they could beat an NBA player one-on-one, and they made fun of her into oblivion. Is the female knight's father famous? No, like we don't know anything about her father.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Yeah!
She is just the one that's all about hard work. She is the stoic, all about hard work, knightlyhood, X, Y, and Z, like all that
This is our
stuff,
chance.
right?
Let's finish this. Hit him right in the weak.
But that's her thing.
Taste steel!
Hit your weak point.
It's
Keep it
okay.
up, Stroll.
We can do this.
And I feel like the writers think that the sole fact that
You hit
this
their
character is
weakness.
female
That's your opening, Captain.
and caring about knightly
Worthy
things
foe after all.
Are you
is
prepared?
interesting enough.
No holding back!
It's just interesting enough. Round slash. Yeah, here we go.
Beautiful, Stroll. You took
fight
them all
well.
out.
Burns.
Hulkenberg's been burned.
Vitus power!
She's in big trouble.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, this would make sense if this
Great
was
work, everyone.
a guy. It would be
These burns cause great pain. Please lend me your aid.
like it would be interesting
Focus.
if this was like a Milan situation, you know? But like that also brings point to a weird thing because
All right. Incredible.
they're in a world where everyone's racist, but they don't dare to be sexist.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
You know?
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Everyone's racist, but no, women are in the military. Women should be in the. That's just a granted thing.
What now?
I'm like, how like, I'm not saying one naturally leads to the other, but what are we doing here?
Watch out. We've been
Nah,
now?
even in Japan legends, there are powerful female warriors. Her father was a great warrior. She was raised by him and trained like an heir, and she rose, and she did lose to a guy in the end. Okay.
look.
The exit's up ahead, but we'll need to defeat this guy first,
Ready?
it seems. Ready to fight, yeah? He doesn't look like a pushover, but he's in the way. Let's
Finish
do
it.
this. Are you saying that they should be more like Naruto?
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets
No
hit. She's in
holding
big
back.
trouble.
And here's, I mean... Okay.
Hack and slash! I will me! To the rear guard. Me!
It's like, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Well, to this game's credit,
You hit their weakness.
to this game's
That's
credit,
your opening, Captain.
which I'll absolutely say,
I shall
she is the only female warrior, the only female warrior that I know of in this game. So by the fact that she's the only one, there is something to say about that.
Hulkenberg's
They
been
could have
burned.
made this a dynasty thing with her.
She's in big trouble.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
It
That's your
burns.
opening, Captain.
For all that we strive for!
No, that's not what I want.
It's ineffective.
That didn't do
I
a
can't
thing.
afford to hold back.
Warrior! I'll cut you down.
You gotta aim better than that.
Stroll, you're really messing it up.
Is that all? This is nothing.
There's like so many times where I'm just like messing up.
She gets hit, she's in big trouble.
Roar!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, do the stats ailment? Okay, let's just fix that then. Well, I can't fix that then. She's just gonna have to deal.
There!
Yikes!
Whoops!
The counter.
Is that all?
What happens if I retry?
Please!
Everyone okay?
Not yet.
Gotta heal up. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. Hulkenberg's
Okay,
burned.
good.
She gets hit, she's in big trouble.
Warrior! I'll cut you down. Meat! Roar!
You hit their weakness.
Wait, Mason, are you excited for Shrek 5 or do you not care? Yeah, I don't care.
Come!
I do not care.
This won't do. With blade in hand!
Unfortunately.
After me! No holding back!
Like, yeah, it would be nice. I mean, actually, no. It's
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets hit.
it's one of those things where I'm just reminded of
That's your opening, Captain.
we live in a culture where things are just not allowed to die.
In the name of justice!
You know what I mean?
What a mess.
Are you prepared?
Let's
Meet! Roar!
It burns!
Let justice prevail! Charge!
Are you ready for the new Fable
We're all
game?
counting on you.
I've only seen the what was it? I remember seeing the trailer, not the trailer, but like they're trying to reveal the gameplay,
Not now.
and it was kind of cringe.
Royal power within!
Captain, you're burned. You'll take
In
more
the way
damage, so
where
be careful.
There you go,
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
I think I remember they said something about property damage. Like you could kill a
Hack and slash! Tougher than I thought.
you would be able to kill a giant, and that giant would be in the background, and that would bring a lot of. And I don't know if it brought more monsters, but they mentioned that it would lower the price of property within that game. The game had nothing but controversies ever since the reveal.
Lightning!
Yeah. Gaming has too much money behind it.
Good.
Just too much money in gaming.
I continue to grow.
Who knew I was able to do all that? Yeah. There's too much money in gaming.
Yeah.
Everything must flop. But, however, it probably won't because there's more people in gaming than ever. That means people who never experienced when gaming was good. So, if it's good enough for the mass audience, then the line will infinitely go up until it crash. I would make you play Assassin's Creed game with the Black Samurai. That feels like it'll be hilarious. If my computer can handle it, maybe. But I only have I don't know. think that's only on... No, it's not. It's absolutely not on the PS4. More than movies and music combined. Yeah. I want to believe that's because of... Not because people are buying games, but it's a bunch of games as a service.
Oh, right.
I think that's what... I would put money behind the reason why that is. There is more money in games and movies... games than movies and music combined is because of the games as a service model. Good. We got here in time. Now we may finally escape the belly of the beast. I know we've come all this way, but are we really doing this?
You
have an alternative? If not, there's no sense in grumbling. Gather around, children. This is the legend of Lord Stroll, who crawled out of an arse of a worm. Yesterday, I've listened to a podcast by the Art Economist. While some of his opinions on fandom culture is 100% valid, some of his other opinions are ludicrous. What are some of the points that are ludicrous that you find? Sometimes I passively listen and just take in a lot of what they say into the vault without really giving my own opinions on it. I usually give my own opinions on things like probably a day or two after I consume it. I like to digest the media that I consume.
Huh?
If it's enough stuff that I agree with, and I'm on like passive listening. But it's like if it's stuff that I vehemently disagree with, it's a lot harder for me to digest.
Hurry!
The other one actually, we have to move. Why don't we have children? You won't have children if you all die in a poop apocalypse.
Damn it.
Damn the indignity. I don't care anymore as long as we get out.
on guard.
Right, time to go. Holy crap, is this a full motion video? That's awesome. A pre-rendered full motion video? I haven't seen those in a while. Oh, that was rough. We dealt with some grave internal damage. Should remain quiet for a while. This doesn't smell right. Indeed. Yet, at the least, that scent may disdirect our foes.
No.
No, I mean, well, yes, that's a bit of a stench too, but looks to me the Morris's tip was no good to begin with. You suppose it was a trap?
Wait.
But why trap us when we've come so far to help them? They'd not have posted their bill out to the capital if they weren't desperate for aid. And the fact they personally made that for you guys getting thrown up from a Scarlet Pit is crazy. Yeah. Well, this must be his den. Assuming the information about Heisme even being here wasn't false to begin with.
Even so.
We've come all this way here just to... we've not come all this way here just to turn back now. Let us at least investigate the situation inside. The weather's getting worse. We have to be careful in our investigation. During the inclement weather, Magla becomes denser, causing monsters to be more enraged. This Magla density impacts stenches as well. Be sure to pay more mind to the weather.
Sure.
Sure.
I gotta love the peddlers showing up in the most in the most oddest times. He said that we need to return to our 2016 Netflix representation quota to better the identity representation in media, and that the backlash is such a thing is because we need to make it all media, queer media. I think that was a joke. I think that was a joke. Anybody who says sweeping things like that, I'm like, you're not serious. Because I believe in the. Are you sure? Like, because within the context, they're talking about that they hated any time that there was a. What was it? Any. Like, relationship between two men that you would bring people who are just fujoshis and shippers, trying to turn it into queer, trying to turn this relatively straight media into like queer media. He literally took She-Ra as an example of good media. Going that aside, I'm putting that in the vault. I'm putting that in the vault, right? I'm not negating that, right? That is sus. That is suspect. However, from what I remember through that segment of the podcast, they were talking about how you can't just have two heterosexual people in a having a relationship, because it would attract the shippers and the fujoshis, and they would be the people that would propagate the media or just subjugate it or pervert it, and propagate, subvert, and pervert it. And the way that the industry is now, you just have people that are just placating to those audiences because that's the vocal minority, right? She-Ra is an example of good media, and to that of She-Ra is an example of good media. I haven't seen She-Ra. He might be right about that, but I am not watching She-Ra. I cannot say, well, from what I saw, I can say it's probably good at what it wants to do, but I also know that it's not for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, from what I saw from that podcast, I noticed that he is a guy that is open to watch anything. He's able to watch Hazbin Hotel, The Amazing Digital Circus, like all the flavor of the month, and just consume media. And he would have his own opinions on it, right? And that's pretty cool. However, I'm not like that. If I see something that I just instinctually don't like, then I'm just not going to engage with it. I see She-Ra and I'm like, my first thought is I'm not going to engage with this.
Now, where was I?
Because I'm just not, right? Mostly because of the fandom and what I see from how other people interact with that medium, with that media. But does it end up being an actually good show? Probably. But it doesn't have, on the surface level, it doesn't have the elements that I'm looking for the media that I want to consume. Right? At one point, I thought it was you this as a speaking guest of his podcast, LOL. LMAO. LMAO.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's probably because of my voice. It sucks. No, she's fine. She's fine. I don't need to be here. Well, I'll see how it goes.
Oh,
I'll see how this dungeon goes.
you'll come again.
Stroll might need to make some changes because he keeps getting knocked out. But I think we should be good.
Onward.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go
So
get
we
him.
bring the fight to them.
This bounty will be perfect for us. Oh, wait, darn it, I didn't save. I forgot to save. Ah, Charlie Brown, ugh. I like how YouTube is recommending small channels like him in the homepage. Yeah, he's blowing up pretty quickly. I mean, his stuff is like pretty good. And he has a very specific niche that most people don't really talk about when it comes to, you know, art and or just art in general. Because the types of people that are in the art space, they don't think about economics. They get their opinions from people that are from somebody else, from people they don't know. On Twitter, the worst place to get your opinions from. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake? Hey, look. There's a hut on the shore of that lake.
What the?
So he really has been living here. No wonder why no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something's amiss. Something is amiss, though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
And we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out.
Can I save? Can I save?
What
Can I
now?
save? Can I save? No! Charlie Brown, ugh. Can I go back? Even his thumbnails are so trash, the content is blowing up. Yeah. Even then, yeah, a lot of people will say, like, your thumbnails need to be on point.
What now?
It feels good to see some exceptions. At the end of the day, watch time matters. It is king. And what made me so blackballed on YouTube is just that people don't watch my videos. Like after 5 seconds, people just dip. Probably like a minute in, an 8-minute video, people just dip. So once you find out how to like talk about things,
Right.
like it's over. The
Let's
world
make
is
the
yours. Enemies become stronger. Okay.
Are you prepared? Last one.
Girl took one out.
Nice, come forth, royal soul.
Oh, resist shards.
Only one
I
left.
stand ready.
Finish them off and we're
I
clear.
see you.
What's
Was
that
a decisive
ultimate
blow.
weakness?
I feel like him and you would have a lot of fan
That's
base
the last of
overlap.
them. The way's clear.
You probably would. Actually.
So,
It would be the funniest thing if like we ended up just not liking each
I
other.
admit,
It's just how
feels
things
good
go
to
on the
get
internet.
stronger.
Our foes
You
have
know?
fallen.
It's like that's the first thing that is the first thing that always comes to my mind.
Draw steel.
Especially when it comes to like the internet. Oh shucks.
we'll hold our ground.
I don't know, there's just something about art. People who like art. that are like oil in water.
Stepping back. I'll cut you down. I will fight falling back. By this power.
But I just gotta get my money up. I just gotta get my what? Resist. Come on. Again.
You better be sure. Charging in.
Resist this.
By the sworn oath.
I see you! Still not enough?
I thought you hit its weakness.
What do you mean enemy turn?
Oh, that's pounding. Incredible.
Only a flesh wound.
Scroll's been charmed.
I'll get some distance.
There's no
Time for some
telling
close
what
combat. Take this. Last one.
The captain took one down.
Okay. Dude. Okay. Oh, that's what it said. That's what it said. Even when you attack their weakness, it's not gonna mean anything.
Incredible. I can
Captain's hurt bad.
still fight.
Let's get him some
I
healing.
won't hold back.
Scroll's
Is
been
everyone?
charmed.
I see
No
you!
telling what.
It was a decisive blow.
Okay. I can do this. I can work with this. Recover from charm. Thank you for recover.
Warrior.
Thank you for getting back to us.
They die hard. It's okay. Still here?
Like if I, yeah, I think, what did I say? I think I said that before.
Great work, everyone.
Yeah, I just gotta get my
We
cloud
made
up.
short work of them.
And maybe, just maybe, they'll have me as a guest. Probably. But knowing my luck, he'll probably stop doing that podcast as soon, like when I get my cloud up.
What now?
Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Skill. Like, one thing that I did like about what he said in that podcast is people just not having a good library of media, of media to consume.
I'll cut you down. Tougher than I thought.
Because I think they would like something more if it acted more like a genre that it's not trying to be.
I see
Instead of watching a,
Forgot one.
what do you say, romantic comedy? You wish, people who wish Amazing Digital Circus would be a romantic comedy, it'd be a better idea for them to just watch romantic comedy.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's
I don't
keep
know what
moving.
subject. Oh yeah, for real. That's probably why.
I think that's
That's
all of
probably
them.
why. It's like, because I'm not, like, the only thing well, I feel like we would probably talk about video games in comics. Because people would most likely know me from the streams that I play. And then the comics that I, that I work on.
Come on, Dad.
Let us settle this.
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
So I feel like that would probably be
I
the
call upon royal
two,
power within. Hack and slash. Last one.
the two things, two obvious topics to talk about.
Is everyone there? Still not
Wasn't
enough?
that supposed to be its weakness?
Like, I'm not an economics guy. I'm more of a
Okay, I don't think there's
incentive.
any more
I'm more of like,
Let's keep
how would I
moving.
say, how would I put this? I'm just aware of how things work behind the scenes. That's what interests me in deals and stuff like that.
I imagine that would be of use.
Look,
But like the money to make things work, yeah, I couldn't really do that. Can't really do that. That's why it's so interesting to me, because that's a blind spot for me.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
I wasn't aware of the Amazing Digital Circus drama until you mentioned it in the podcast. Oh yeah, what was the whole? If I can remember it, it was just Troll's Remorse or something like that. I'm not even into stuff like. I'm not even into it. I have a friend who likes it. I know people. I'm around people who do like it, but you can never get me to watch it. Because I never...
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
I know everybody says, don't judge a series by its audience. But that's all I do. That's literally all I do. And the last time I did that and I was proven wrong was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I didn't like anybody who would talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because they have nothing insightful to say about it. You're more of a psychology business bro, not a finance bro. Yeah. I'm more of a psychology business guy. This show is just okay.
Probably the
Yeah, and I don't want to
giant
watch...
sandworms, right?
Yeah, and I don't...
This place is bound to be chock full of them.
Bleh. I don't want to watch something that is like a cultural, what was it, touchstone, and it being just okay. That's depressing to me. Like, having a cultural touchstone being just okay, it makes me not want to touch a pen in my life for the rest of my life. There's a whole genre of cartoon adult who are stuck in their childhood, and that's what I categorize all of Glitch cartoons. Yeah. I tried watching some of the stuff. I tried watching like some Glitch cartoons, like the Game Over verse. But I was like, when I was watching that, I was like, man, I would rather just play video games. Or instead of watching a show that's generally about video games. I feel like Game Over verse would go so hard if they, well, would it be, well, if I finish this thought, my initial thought was it would go so hard if they started using IP instead of referencing video game tropes all the darn time. You know what I mean? But then again, after watching the story, I thought it was like okay. It was just Kingdom Hearts. But for video games. Conceptually.
Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms.
But what makes
Not that they're anything alike.
But what makes Kingdom Hearts go so hard is that they actually have Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters. It would not go as hard if it was just a bunch of allusions to Disney characters or Final Fantasy characters. The only time that something like that went hard and was actually funny was Drawn Together. You know what I mean? I like the point on how these audience can't handle villain equals bad characters. Like, do these people live in the real world? Yeah, I remember seeing sometimes, when I was on Twitter sometimes, people would have a kerfuffle about enjoying certain people who enjoy certain problematic media, which is... When I hear that, I'm like, why are... I'm like, why are we listening to people that don't have their own opinions? Like, you don't have your own opinions, yet you speak as if you do. Anybody who utters those words can never be taken seriously. They actually should have their internet access revoked. The series is about how sometimes, even with a support system and sometimes reaching out, you can save a person who doesn't want to be saved.
Ugh.
Okay, that's
Even
cool.
the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Man, these past 3 years made me question my stance on freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech was supposed to be meant for people who had genuinely similar backgrounds. It's not meant for literally everybody who has a voice. It's meant to be, like, all of this concept of the right, like these American rights, these American ideals, it's not universal. It was made by people who had a similar background and a universal understanding of morals, or just a certain, like, a common lineage, lineage of thought, and maybe a lineage of identity and genetics. But to have that and bring that over like literally everybody, nah, you can't. Sorry, no. You're just gonna get a waste of time. Oh, you said can't. It says you can't save people who don't want to be saved. That's so lame. What? Ah, man, that one word ruined everything. No matter how hard you try, you can't save anybody who don't want to be saved. What the heck, dog? Dude, what?
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
How demoralizing.
I just heard something. It can't be.
If that is the message, what a demoralizing message.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Whoa, anime! Whoa, mama!
What the?
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
I absolutely love the trope of tiny character with a deep voice. Plankton from SpongeBob is probably the best example
A
of
Knight
that.
of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Yeah, all these cartoons with demoralizing messages behind them. Meanwhile, someone who did not have a support system was rejected. Changed for the better because he had himself accountable and was changed. He was forgiven and welcomed back with time. Meanwhile, someone who did not have a support system was rejected. Changed for the better because he held himself accountable and changed. He was forgiven and welcomed back with time. Okay. What? Hold on. Wait, someone who did not have a support system was rejected? Why would he be welcomed back if he was just rejected? With fault. Change for the better because he held himself accountable. The thing that's confusing to me with that is okay, so I assume the person who did not have a support system was by himself, but he was rejected. Rejected by who? If he did not have a support system. Because you have to have like a group of people to be around to be rejected to begin with. And that usually that people you're around ideally would be your support system. Or it's a collection of... what's the word? Or it's a collection of acquaintances?
Both, actually.
So it's more like a thing of a guy was a jerk, and a guy was a jerk, and he had nobody to check him. But he was like, okay, maybe I am a jerk for some reason. And then he changed.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Yes. So it was somebody who was a jerk, who had no support, who had nobody to be around. He was a jerk, so he tried to go into like a group of people, and because he was a jerk, he was pushed out. And he was like, maybe I'll change. And then he went back to the group, and they were like, okay, we like you now. Someone said influencers are now our modern Greek gods. Before it was superheroes or biblical figures. And I can't get that out of my head. Our modern Greek gods. They are, like, very influential. Well, probably, sure. I guess.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Sure.
Here I come!
Sure. I'll put that in the vault.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I was saving this.
Huh? There's more Highspace?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
I get the feeling that Heisman's attacks are wavering. It just may be my imagination.
Stepping back! To the fore!
Multiple Highspace!
After me!
Go!
I'll cut you down!
I see your
Only do
game.
wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
Oh,
all?
are you for real?
I have my methods. How about this?
Stroll, your speed's down.
Both were rejected for being jerks. One had support system and helping them, the other one did not. The one with the help still fell because he refused to face his problems and accept them. Okay.
Vitus power. Burn!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Observe. Come! No.
I see your game.
Hold yourself together.
This is nothing. Is that all? This is nothing.
The story is like you can't help people who won't help themselves. There it is again. I feel Heisman is saying slightly.
Stroll, your speed's down.
That all you have?
What's going on? Where'd he go?
Only a flesh wound.
Please!
Okay.
Let's go. We can do this.
I owe you.
I stand ready. Right there!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come. Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Hack and slash!
Tis best used. How disappointing.
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
There's no room for fear.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up.
I've just the thing.
I knew you'd help.
You think
Okay.
yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility?
Doing
Well,
nothing.
staying awake.
There's nothing.
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can
I
anyone
have
heal
my
him?
man.
What's happened?
Tactic.
Stroll can't take any more.
Me!
Someone heal him.
With healing power.
thanks.
Captain, they
Swan.
slowed him down.
Like this!
That all you have?
Effective.
Oh, okay, cool.
Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape. This should work. Too slow.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than
Let's
that.
stay calm. Take this!
Okay. Okay, so that's what's going on.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Okay. Ninja Bat Boss. Okay, cool.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Okay, let's see what's going on. Inside's pretty shabby too, by all appearances.
Let's do it.
Does come on, calm down, slow down. Perfect. We'll see if we can find any proof of that he's a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
Yeah, for the thing about Digital Circus, yeah.
Huh.
I can't really... I'll trust in your thing. I'll trust in your judgment, Lamai, that says it's just okay. I don't really care about watching things that are just okay. That's my thing. That's pretty much my thing. Wait, don't. We've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Ujeef tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn, by judging by the size of it. These are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. It's only a theory. But I suspect maybe Aizume's own child.
And so,
He is but a fallen knight, and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
Nice visual, humor, meh, story, decent.
that's...
Ending rushed. Nah, not for me. Not for unless it has something that I really want to emulate, where I know I really want to emulate. I'm not gonna even try. Not even gonna bother. Here's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspect as much when we learned he was a Yuji. Now, this is a different group from the one you were in. Was this in a different group than the one you were in, Helfenberg?
The truth is,
Titles and honors go to Clamar, or those who resembles them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard then. Discrimination, even among knights. So much for our civilized age. What? Civilized. Yeah, civilized
even
age.
so,
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Mariah's all. Their skill, they only focus on skill. In Heisme, he must be dangerously skilled.
This is...
Is this a letter?
The what?
It says, to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like the writing of a child. If they manage that much script, they must have been well educated.
Oh,
Was this a letter to Heisme? I wonder if the kids saw him as a good father.
mayhap.
I mean, then again, I just don't watch a lot of shows recently. I've just been playing more games and listening to podcasts more than watching shows. Look, all these things have been buried in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Really tightly at that. I don't see. It doesn't seem like anything would break off if one were to drop it.
hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth. Even the floor and walls. Can you recommend podcasts like the Art Economist one? I just mostly end up listening to political stuff. Like the Art Economist one was like a rarity, and I found it pretty interesting because I was watching some of his videos. And honestly, if something good comes up, I'm pretty sure we both will. It'll show up on both of our recommended. And I hate my YouTube recommended right now.
So apparently...
I suppose it's been through his own share of woes. There's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. Can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we could exploit? We need a way of countering Heisma's agility. Maybe we have some clues in this hut. There's a lot of cloth.
In this place... Right.
That struck me as well. It's really some reason. Why does Heisme have so much cloth lying around? And the noise?
That's... Aha!
Noise, that's
Hey.
it. Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are. And that's how he lives here so safely, I wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when a human's about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed. I've heard it said that a Yugif have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it,
Nice.
with a shot.
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heisme! Come on!
that's some crazy echo.
I find it disheartening that most art-related videos from a typical activist stance are from a typical activist stance, not from another perspective. All online art Discord encourage diversity and everything, but thought quite ironic. No, because like the whole aspect of art has been co-opted into. Well, we talked about this in the last stream. It's all about feeling and emotion, and not really bound to any feeling, emotion, and appeal to contemporary morality, and it's not bound in anything substantial. So art becomes just one gigantic hug box of everybody wanting to support each other instead of wanting to say anything.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Yeah.
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Gallica! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night! Stroll, you think you're so smart!
Gallica, be nice to me. Stroll, be more careful.
Stroll, be more careful!
That's right! He's the only reason we're here. Stroll just had to play the hero and take on the request nobody else wanted.
Oh, I'm the only one playing hero here!
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnap? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but the people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Ah, shucks.
If I'm to take your life,
Didn't even say.
I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this.
I feel hesitation hides his attacks.
He's not getting away this time.
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
I saw a video of Butch Hartman on his channel saying that making the Fairly Odd Parents in today's age would be impossible because before media companies were willing to take risks. What is he talking about? Yeah, that sounds right. But what kind of risks are these talking about?
I will fight with pride. Let's go.
Like, yeah, sure, but be specific.
Is everyone all right?
Like,
Oh, power
even
of
I'm
heroes.
aware of, like, sometimes where
Not to the rear, come.
I would watch something and think, yeah, there's no way somebody was able to say this on TV.
I have my message.
Milk is fading.
My strength. Hulkenberg's moving
I
slower.
call upon royal power within. A control.
You gotta aim better than that.
It's okay. We can do this. Come forth, royal soul.
Troll,
do this.
I owe you.
we're all gonna die because of you.
Bye. What?
I show no mercy. How about this?
What was that tactic?
Everybody with AoE attacks, what is going on?
They've slowed you down.
For all that we strive for.
A blunder.
In the name of justice. All yours.
Stroll,
I will
your
fight with
speed's
pride.
down.
Me! We're not out of this yet.
Thank you. By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Oh, power of heroes.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Fight there.
Is that all?
Like wasting money on a TV, on a show for TV cable. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Moving to the rear.
yeah.
Time to go offensive. Warrior.
Right on target.
Baller.
Vitus power.
Yeah, but ain't nobody's wasting time on TV, on TV cartoons.
Sloppy, Captain.
By the sworn
Absolutely, it was never a good idea. And most shows ran for a long season nowadays. They stop after 2 and 3 seasons. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember saying something like, if a show gets 1 season, they're testing the waters. If it gets 2 seasons, that means like the network likes you. If it gets 3 seasons, that means the people like you. That's just been my observation.
Oh, gales of wind.
No wait, it's reverse. 2 seasons, the people like you. The 3 seasons, the network likes you. Or either or.
Stroll's forgotten everything.
Withdrawing
He
to the
can't
fore.
use his skills.
Sure, just melee it. You're running low.
A blunder.
Running low anyway, dog.
Roar.
Is he not weak to anything?
Knight.
Not now.
Knight.
A blunder. I show no mercy.
Where am I?
I'll use this.
All these copies.
How disappointing.
God! What's going on? Where'd he go?
Slash. What's wrong?
Badly
Scared?
wounded?
I
Is
show
anyone
no
here?
mercy.
Where am I?
Dude, a 4, straight up 4 attacks? That is insane. And of course Troll
On his
dies.
feet.
Do I get to know? Do I have like a tell of which one is... Is there a tell?
Not now. Let's go.
Stroll got knocked out.
Wasn't my
Can
task?
anyone get him back on his feet?
I live to see another day.
I have my message.
My strength.
To me, video games are an ultimate storytelling medium. I'd rather have my work adapted to a legendary game than a legendary comic book.
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
I feel like video games like a jungle. Dude, are you serious? I hate this.
Please.
Are you for real? Video games juggle so many different things.
I won't hold back.
Like, it has the opportunity to be the ultimate video game, the ultimate medium for storytelling.
Huh. Take this.
How disappointing.
Thanks, game. Whatever.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
I bite his power. Still here?
Knight!
No.
To the rear guard! For all that we strive for!
Dude, I want to see that. I really want to see that that poll of
Holdingberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like
what is the most. Well, no, it would still be video games.
It's okay.
Because I was thinking
We
like,
can do this.
what generates the most revenue, right? Because I know it's video games, but it's mostly through sales as a service. So what makes the most money? What makes the most revenue? Like, aside from that, and I would think it would still be video games, right? Because I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, that broke the Guinness Book of World Record of the amount of revenue a single piece of media was able to generate. So I still think it would be video games.
I won't hold back.
And the interesting thing about the medium is that it's very
What? Wasn't my task?
subjugant, if that's the right word,
Right there! Still standing, I see.
to becoming lost media,
Tis best used.
as they say, maybe.
Wait a second. Something's off. That copy doesn't have a...
Now, what's the play?
Doesn't have whatever, I'm good.
Barely staying awake.
Doesn't have a what?
Slash! I have my method.
That's no good.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Let's go.
I gotta save this guy anyway.
We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
Captain,
What?
they've slowed you down.
Wasn't my task?
Huh, take this! Worthy foe
Yeah, I was
I
just
shall
guessing.
fight as that I call upon royal power within.
Video games cater to male.
And my
Every
fight
other
ends
entertainment
here.
cater to females. TV shows, cartoons,
What
you
are
have novels.
those
That's
strange powers you possess?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, cartoons used to be catered to males. Cartoons used to be for, well, the good ones, the really great ones were catered to boys like 12 years old, 8 to 12 years old.
That'll do.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
But now, well, the thing that makes me not interested in cartoons anymore, it shifted its demographic
How'd you
from
cast
boys
spells
8 to
without
12
igniters?
to just
What was that?
children. Boys and girls, which it's like, no.
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Like, if you're catering for boys and girls, you're just catering to girls. It's just kind of like that.
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
No, and also, it was so funny when I was working on the comics, like, years ago, how just the fact that I was working on a webcomic, it would just attract women, just girls, into my chat room, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, why? You know what I mean? Not all my friends play video games or watch sports or YouTube. None of them watch popular culture, A24 films, Met Gala, TV shows, online indie cartoons.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists.
Yeah, it is weird how you
Couldn't
don't.
they pin on me?
It is weird how you don't really see like a lot of. Well, the guys that I see who talk about like online indie cartoons or TV shows, stuff like that, they don't seem interesting to me, to say the least. They're the people that will just say like any modern cartoon right now is just good. And when any modern cartoon right now is good. And I'm like, dude, do you have kids? It's like, A, do you have kids? B, if you don't, why are you watching baby shows? Like, I do have a friend that loves cartoons, right? He likes cartoons. But I'm not watching that many cartoons with him. Because a lot of the stuff, it's just, if it offends me, I will just not finish an episode. If I'm bored, I'll do something else. I'll just go back to playing video games.
They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head.
It is a rarity.
They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
It is a rarity for me to watch a cartoon and it captivate me. And when I'm captivated by a cartoon, it's usually through the style, or it's through the characters, or just seeing how a specific scenario plays out. Do you know people who watch Bluey? No. I don't know that many people off the bat. Like, I'm sure Bluey's a good show. I'm just not interested in it.
And thus...
You're absolutely right. Media that cater to boys and girls means that they take what used to be a boys' entertainment and placates girls into it. Yeah.
You held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully.
They would never do the inverse. Well, the reason why is because women are crazy profitable. Women will just buy things, and they are overtly vocal about things that they like, unlike men. Anecdotally, I remember, Oda has a section after a volume of One Piece where he would talk to his audience, and I remember even he would say that he knows the majority of his audience is male, so he doesn't listen to a lot of his female feedback because he knows his audience is male. The thing is, males don't really talk about what they like. They will look at things in silence. They will like it in silence, and if they don't like it, they'll leave. Women are completely the opposite.
It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
On a different SDA, I do remember hearing someone say, "Oda, why do you design girls like with the same like hourglass bodies? Like, don't you think the women should deserve more body type representation?" And Oda replied, "Girls don't read One Piece."
Sounds to me
I
like
remember
the
he
two
said that, and I was
Dark
like, "That's
Lord Heismay.
hilarious.
One of
That's
them could be
awesome."
lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
Women don't read One Piece.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd. No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
I remember One Piece community had a meltdown when Oda said that, especially when it came to female character outfits. Yeah.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains.
Like I said, I've been reading more web novel, webcomic, and manga more than anything else. I think the last manga that I've read was Gantz. And that was years ago.
What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me.
I have never heard anybody complain about disparities in life than anybody in this game. I don't even think my grandfather, who'd been through segregation,
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
complained more than
Don't
any of
mind
these
me.
characters in this
If
show.
the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heisman.
Which is a crazy thing to say. Which is a crazy thing to say. I wasn't even thinking when I said that. I was like... Oh my gosh. I think there should be a medium for girls, boys, and everyone. So I don't think when people attack authors like Oda, when he's acknowledging that his target audience is male.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight?
Yeah, I
Can't
wonder
exactly set him up at the inn.
Yeah, I wonder what shonen means.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
It's almost like there are demographics, like shonen, and shoujo, and seinen, or the other, or josei, or come on.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner.
I mean,
I sense there's more to this story.
I mean, it's just unfortunate how... Just unfortunate. It's just the sign of the times that we live in America. Of how dysfunctional... How we just let too many people speak. That's just it. How we let too many people speak.
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you.
At this point, these labels don't mean anything in this new anime fans. Yeah.
But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth.
I just want to get my... Dude, I just want to make my stories, get paid, and make cool things. I just want to create. the things that I think are cool get paid.
Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words.
What are your thoughts, Sketch, if you're still here? I haven't heard your voice, your opinions in a while.
Hey!
Terrible day. I hope Nuris and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so we'll be ready for tomorrow.
Gone to shite, this has.
Pleasure to see you.
Why do you eat bugs? Tell me about this town. Tell me about bugs. Don't care.
I'm in trouble now.
If you become popular, what do you think would be the first problematic Twitter meltdown about your work? Travis saying retarded. Susan talking. There was a point where Susan just in the book 1, she just has like a talking point of like how Travis. She's surprised that Travis knows his dad. And she just does like a lot of right-wing talking points or whatever on like by accident. And Travis like whatever. There's a handful of things. There could have been like a part in the end of book 1 where I went through like Corinthians 6:9 of listing of the peoples that wouldn't gain the kingdom of heaven, which is surprisingly, it's probably surprisingly a still controversial passage, but I that could have been one if I added the homosexual will not enter the kingdom of heaven. But I remember when I had a friend proofread it, he was like, are you sure you want to have that? Are you sure you want to add that? And I was like, I'm not omitting it, but the way that I handled it in the book, it was like, yeah, it's all there in the book. Just read the book, right? Even though I didn't say it outright, I said like, just look at the book. But it's in the book, so reading Rainbow, so read more. I'm not right. Well, book 3 might have more of that kind of stuff. Because I'm just talking about like Islam and how fallible the Islamic message is compared to the gospel, or compared to the gospel. So that's probably going to be a lot of controversial takes. With Metal, Just a Reaper already had one, but it was because I'm not well known. But it still had a meltdown with Greg saying "nigga" within the second page of Just a Reaper. Well, third page in Just a Reaper. So that's probably going to be one. Chimera Island. Not yet. Maybe. Nothing in Chimera Island yet. Nothing in Chimera Island yet. I expect it. I have some really controversial things to put in Chimera Island, but I haven't gone there yet. Let's go Metal Hero. It's gonna be... I think Metal Hero is the safest one. From controversy. No, well... the safest... Yeah, it's the safest one from controversy.
Gone to shite, this has.
I see dumb people complaining about not having enough female leads in shonen, and I'm like, it's for young boys, idiot. Are you enjoying the ones we have? You should read Shoujo or Josei. Yeah, they're just people who don't really... Yeah, they're people who are just not even part of it. They're tourists. That's just it, they're tourists. And their opinion should not be held. Being ignored for several years on the internet, it just made me adopt a belief that people just will be okay being ignored. There are some people that are just worthy of being ignored. Do you think you will handle the backlash? Or would you troll them back? No. No. I feel like trolling back is, it's like giving credence. It's like saying, I acknowledge you. Your complaints are worth talking about. It's like your opinions are like to mention something is to validate an opinion. The reason why Vivzy Pop or Sam Hyde or like a bunch of controversial figures that's been on the internet, or like the Smiling Friends guy, like Zach Hadel or whatever his name is. I don't even remember his name. Even though they have like an extensive like history in the past, they are scot-free because whatever, you just move on. Trolling doesn't do anything. Like, if someone tries to bury you, being like, hey, you did this in the past, the objectively correct thing to do is pretend it doesn't exist and then move on. Because people on the internet, I got this from like this guy named Synthetic Man. People on the internet, they have a long memory, but they have no morals. People on the internet, they have memories, but they don't care. They don't care in the sense that it feels like they don't have memory. They don't have a memory. So if you act like it doesn't matter, they will act like it doesn't matter, because there'll always be more people on the internet who will discover who you are. So as long as you just keep moving forward and you keep bringing in more people to you, it will just it'll just like shift out people who don't like you, and the people who don't like you, they're not gonna do anything. They're just not gonna pay attention to anything that you do, unless they are an A-logger.
Good night.
Do you watch Christian Prince?
Time marches on.
I'm aware of
The
Christian
age of the
Prince.
new king
Well, I got a lot of
draws
my my Christian apologetics or my information of Islam through
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms.
people like
I
David Wood.
barely got any rest at all.
People like David Wood, Sam Shmoon, Apostate Prophet, those cats. I haven't watched a lot of Christian Prince, but just guys I haven't really focused on. I know he's in that circle of Christian apologetics against Islam. And I thought it was cool, but I kind of stopped watching it because I'm like, oh wait, I haven't met a single Muslim in my life. Like, this is interesting. I watched it because it was pretty interesting to learn about the Muslim faith in contrast of the Christian faith, because I learned more about how theology worked, how like Christian theology worked, by people comparing Islam, the talking points of Islam, to the theology of Christianity. So I was watching it more to learn more about like Christian theology than saying Islam is like wrong, you know what I mean?
I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later.
But I kind of stopped listening to that. I honestly stopped listening because I just found out it was during the whole like Israeli wars or whatever, and I found out there were Zionists, and I was like, dang.
We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
And from what I understood, I may be wrong about this, they were Zionists in the sense of they just they would rather have like Jews in Israel instead of all of the Middle East being Muslims, because I just felt like they just disliked Islam more than they liked Judaism. That's my understanding.
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
A new fear unlocked. Learning my pastor takes kosher money. Dude, I remember my dad was invited to the White House. Not him specifically, but he was like a +1 of a lot of Christian leaders. A lot of Christian leaders. It was like a meeting to see like what the government can do to strengthen like to collaborate with Christian leaders within the United States. But it was just one big pitch to getting like pastors to join the Israeli side and talk about and trying to endorse Israel. I remember my dad was like, it was the most bizarre thing that he has ever experienced, because there was like a black guy speaking on the behalf of like the White House saying we should fight, we should help the Jews in Israel, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have civil rights. And I was like, dang, that's what my dad told me. That's what the guy told the group, and that's what my dad said what that guy said to me, right? That's not what my dad said. That was like what the guy said. And I was like, oh wow, that's so freaking crazy. Yeah, so that one time my dad was invited to the White House. Wait, what? Yeah, it was a +1. And it was just the White House. It was just Christians United for Israel trying to get Christian leaders in America to be like cheerleaders for Israel. That's basically what it was.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
How do they get the alcohol in those gourds with that such a small passageway? Israel goes down America, and nobody can't do anything about that. Oh wait, does
Heismay
on.
was blathering on about some things I found
That goes
rather
down?
unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Israel does own America, and nobody can do anything about that. Yeah.
Wow, what a mess.
Don't know what I can do about that.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
Listen, we didn't vote for them to be in there, so we can't really... So, what do you mean? So, I'm not really optimistic on being able to vote them out.
Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized.
Trump insulted every country on the damn earth, even Canada except Israel. Yep. Christian Prince grew up in the Middle Eastern country, and he was bullied for having his Christian faith. He read the Quran and studied Islamic law and was disgusted. He has a bone to pick against Islam, which is
If it had
understandable.
anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
A ghost! Definitely Heisme.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heisme.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Wait, Mason, what were you like in high school?
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
I think I was probably the same as I am now. I don't think I've changed that much. School wasn't a good place for me to actually showcase my personality. I was just there, get told what to do, and then literally Travis from the first book of Purgatory Academy. I show up, I do my time, and I get out. I didn't want to do any extracurriculars. I didn't want to do any sports. I didn't want to leave home longer than I needed to. It's not like I was like a homebody, but it was like I live out in the middle of the suburbs. There's not really that much to do. And in high school, like back in middle school where I had friends that's in the neighborhood, yeah, I would go out every so often and hang out with them. But in high school, yeah, we just didn't really have that. I didn't have a car to go anywhere. Even if I did, I didn't have anywhere to go unless I had a job, and I didn't really want. And it's not that I didn't want a job, I just wasn't really thinking about that. I had a small group of friends, and if they wanted to hang out and like have Bible study, then I would like ask my parents. Like I think like sophomore year when everybody started getting cars, like I would either ask my friends to pick me up and carpool to like another friend's house that was in our group. It was very typical, just very typical stuff.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heisme the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a UG bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 UG brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
I feel like school years define what topics we gravitate in our stories. Yeah. I feel like that's what my parents thought too when I told them about Purgatory Academy. The thing is, they thought that Purgatory Academy was me reflecting on my years in high school of just absolutely hating being around people or being around people, but it was mostly for me or just like the stuff I had to do in school. But for me, my favorite thing about high school, the thing that I miss about high school is just being around people that I knew and I liked. And which I was an adult, which in adulthood I just don't. I'm just not in, right? And that's just like that just extends to what I want to do with Chimera Island as well. With Purgatory Academy, it's mostly about what I wish high school was, which is like everybody would find out what they're interested in, and then dedicate their most precious time to whatever their passions are, and and discover the meaning of life within their passions, the meaning of existence, of their purpose within their passions, instead of it being just daycare. Instead of it being just daycare in the sense of you have a teacher telling you something that you don't care about for several hours in a day, and you better get those grades up until everybody else is happy. Because man, like all of the STEM field stuff, it just didn't click with me because I just didn't care. Because I already knew what I wanted to do even when I was at a young age. But nobody really cared that I knew what I wanted to do. They just said, you have to do these things. You have to jump through these hoops to get a degree, which I never really wanted. To go to a college, which I never really wanted to get into. To get a job that I don't really want. And nobody really had a retort of those feelings. They just said, you shouldn't feel that way. And that was the end of that.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Haisme was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna
What the
trust
heck
this
was
little
that?
red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that?
What was the normie college degree and job path that your parents or close one wanted you to take? Accountant, policeman? The craziest thing was like, they're all for me doing like the whole art thing, right? They're all for me doing the art thing, but they're like, you got to go to college for that. You want to be an artist? That's awesome. We know you're good at art. Then go to school for that. And I'm like, what? Why? No. And they're like, and when I ask why, yeah, that's the thing that I hate about asking why, because people are creative. Once you ask them why, they'll give you an answer, and it doesn't matter if it's bad, right? It doesn't matter if it's bad. It doesn't matter if you like the answer. As soon as you ask why, they'll be like, okay, you'll get connected. Well, you'll get an easy job. We'll get like a shoo-in for a job. Well, we're gonna make friends. Well, you're gonna X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, none of that is worth going into like crazy debt. None of that is worth going into debt. None of that is worth going out, like leaving for Georgia. You can't convince me that any amount, like hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt is worth making friends, is worth going to going outside of not my country, going outside of my neighborhood to have the have what I liked about the high school experience all over again. Which there are better alternatives. Because here's the thing, I'm a creative person as well. When they would give me like a list of things of like how it could benefit me, I would say, yeah, I can get that off of the internet. Yeah, I can do X, Y, and Z. If that's the reason I can do X, Y, and Z, if that's the reason, I would have counterpoints, and they'd be like, no, that's just not how the world works. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just don't talk about it. I really just don't talk about it.
Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone! Heisman, find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
Didn't Comic King go to the Hubert School? Sure, he has some connections, but still in college debt. He had yet to laud a profitable comic despite his talents. I feel like he'd be in the same situation. Yeah.
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heisme?
Yeah, I'm like, why would I... And not only that, going to a school for art is such a ridiculous thing to me in today's modern age. Like it feels like there shouldn't be school for art. Like art schools shouldn't exist. There shouldn't be a college for a hobby. Like anything you want to learn, you should have the self-discipline. You should have the self-discipline to learn for yourself. And everything that you want to learn in art, there are books upon books for you to learn from. And if you don't have the grit to be better, then do something else. Legit. That was my mentality, because even at a young age, like I know I put this out, like, well, I know I put this out anyway, but like I was already making comics, I was already writing, I was already doing what I wanted to do when I was in middle school, right? I really started doing in elementary school, but I'd gotten better because you just get your start from like really early, and then I gotten better in middle school, and then in high school came, and now like I did what I already wanted to do, and I didn't need, and I did that on the side because I was just interested in it. Art school was a serious money scam. You save your parents serious debt. It used to be in an apprenticeship. Yeah, I'm like, give me an apprenticeship. And the thing is, out here there wasn't that much. Like, it's just hard to find. Like, it's really difficult to find anything like that.
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
Yeah, and then people would be like, look into X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, what do you mean look into things? I don't know where to start. Not only that, I don't want to do it, I wouldn't know where to start. You know what I mean?
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
There was an elective in high school where that was an apprenticeship. There was an apprenticeship elective, but that was like, you got to choose, which honestly that should be mandatory. You got to choose if you wanted to take apprenticeship in high school, but I'm not joking when I say that should be mandatory.
So Morris, a would-be god of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heisme heard in the night.
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
No one seems to want to train or invest. Yeah. Yeah. Why would you train or invest when you can just import like people from the third world who are willing to live in the first world within third world conditions? That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heisme's reports that shook me. No, I saw something.
I like the concept of apprenticeship. That's the only thing from the old ages that's worth preserving. In Switzerland, it's common practice that they are a hyper-developed country.
It was right after I slung Heisme into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
Honestly, yeah, I'm so glad that I chose to talk about choose religious themes for Purgatory Academy over. Well, it was never gonna be about how school sucked. Purgatory Academy was probably never gonna be about how modern American high school was terrible. Because when you're when you get to a certain age, when you're outside of high school, you're like, who cares, right? Because you start by training a bunch of people, then they switch to the college model, and even with that, they rather outsource or use AI.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris?
I
don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
If anything, anybody who wants to do art, they should get into go to the school for business.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
I saw someone said that ever since 2020, America feels more like an economic zone than a real nation with shared values. Do you agree? Yes. Yes. Just straight up. I don't think I can add anything to that. That's just how it is. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Hi.
What of our plans then? Do we just sneak in? After this cutscene, I'm gonna call it a day because I want to go on a walk and drink some tea, and I gotta work on the commissions after this until it's 8 o'clock. It's been such a busy day. Goodness gracious. Corporations won in the end. The banks won. It was always the banks. That sounds
Evidently.
This is coming from over there. Is he calling for us? The international banks. It's the people who control the money. Huh? There's another example of society not protecting or nurturing its citizens, just strip mine the country or elevate investors who has no loyalty to their country or community. Yep. When will you stream again? I'm gonna stream again on tomorrow, working on the comic. I might do it at the same time, like 12 to 3.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and not 12. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a response. Well, if it's not, we'll see. We'll see. I want to stream tomorrow, but I don't know if it'll either be in the morning, like 9 a.m. 9 a.m. If it's not 9 a.m., then 1 p.m. And if it's not 1 p.m., then 5 p.m. And I want to stream for like 3 hours max. No guess? No, it's just usually me. Just working on it. Like I really don't have the. Hey, maybe I can get the art economist on while I stream. That'd be something, maybe. I'm the captain of the guard. I have no responsibility to the truth, to know, to uphold it. What's this all about?
What folly?
Could have avoided all of the trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, a lot of you. Why'd you run off so suddenly?
The truth is,
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. I would suggest later times on the weekends positively, because who would be up on the weekend? I'm up on the weekend! Me! I built this comic, brick by brick! Panel by panel. Oh my gosh, Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Childless, yeah. Whatever you heard, I cannot have been her only family. No child get into such heavy guarded castle can get in such an heavily guarded castle unnoticed. My money's on Morris being a weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris, no, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course we'll. Okay, yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
Of course we'll.
I'm in your...
Yep. Yes, you are. Seemed to us that no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under our noses.
But then...
Goodness gracious, dude. It feels like when I'm ready to end the stream, that's when the cutscenes get to 5 hours long. Can you activate the community sections on your YouTube page, or is it only for monetized channels? I want to do it. Maybe it's just for monetized channels. Oh, never mind. You have it. Awesome. Cool. I have no idea what that does. If there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards, Diane, know about. Heinz May, the man who found it. There'd be plenty of spaces to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about this as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, so let's get to work.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from the Blind Well Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. Awesome. Hopefully, YouTube will.
Isn't that...
Blind Well Alley.
What is it?
Hopefully
What
YouTube
now?
will. This will be my year. And YouTube will give me monetization and push my content out there. And I shall finally get my comic plan up and running. But yeah, I'm on a roll with making the short content. Short! I forgot to upload things throughout the live stream. Shoot. Nice stream. Yeah, it was a nice stream. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what I can upload on YouTube Shorts for today. Anyway, y'all take care. Peace.